Hey guys, so we got a pretty major CSGO update today. We got a brand new model for the Phoenix Connection. He's now decked out, got a bit of plaid and all that shit. But more importantly, we got a brand new map, and this one is actually not a community-made map. This is a completely original map from Valve. It's called DE Canals, and it's set in Italy, I believe. I'm not sure where in Italy. But it looks, it looks pretty cool in my opinion, lots of neat, like, architecture and a lot of very interesting design choices whenever it comes to this map. Mainly, the bomb sites both seem to be, like, incredibly small. Like, right here, we're on the, A bomb site, and from what I can tell, I think it's just this little front area there. And now we're kind of, making our way over towards the CT spawn. They kind of spawn on this little pier over here. One thing I did notice pretty much right off the bat is you can actually throw your weapons out of the map on this. It's not like Inferno where if you try and throw your guns out of the map in your spawn, they just hit an invisible wall. Of course, for obvious reasons, you still can't throw the bomb out of the map. But, now if you want to throw away an extra gun because you bought too many and don't want the enemies to pick it up, now you can throw it out. And you can throw it out pretty much anywhere along this whole pier here. I tested it in a few different locations. See, again, you can just throw it right off. And right here is something that was kind of new. Now, you may notice that whenever I'm trying to walk, like, out towards the river or whatever, my character is moving very slowly. Like, I'm not holding shift or anything. Like, that is full running speed, and I actually found out it's this entity called a Trigger Soft Barrier, and I think this is actually the first official map to use this entity. And that right there is pretty neat too. It's a little quick way for the CTs to get a forward position on B, but it doesn't let the terrorists go, come from the other way unless, of course, they boost. This right here is, the approach to B instead of a banana. It is now a canal. And yeah, this right here is, like, kind of the mid area of the map. It's really strange, the mid is kind of split up into a few different sections, and it's not, very open. It, seems like, it'll be pretty useful to have control of, for, CTs to make quick rotates or to give Ts a lot of options, but just since it seems so closed off, it, doesn't really seem to lend itself naturally to, executes, like smokes from mid or whatever. I actually didn't test any grenades out in this video, so I don't really know where the skyboxes are. So maybe there are, like, some long distance smoke grenades you could use, but even then, Oh, and I planted the bomb here, and I didn't notice this until the windows later exploded, but all of those windows that you just saw there are actually destructible. Those 4 windows with, like, the Celtic knot designs. Yeah, so here's a little more of mid. You can see it connects to both A and B. Now, this angle right here I thought was actually pretty nasty. Like, as a CT defending, or even as a T in a post plant, you definitely are going to have, pretty good advantage, being so high up and being able to take such good cover, especially considering that the A-bomb site, the approach to the A-bomb site is so open. It's pretty much just a big open courtyard area with the only real cover being the bomb site itself. So yeah, here in just a minute the bomb is going to explode, and you can see all those windows there are now completely destroyed. So, that's something to keep in mind if you're ever playing this map. If you're a CT, probably a good idea to shoot out some of those windows. Might give you a better shot on any of the Ts in there, better visibility on them and whatnot. And in this same update today, we also got some bug fixes for Cache and for Italy. And let's take a look here. I'm just on the Counter-Strike website. Oh yeah, and Nuke had a couple of changes as well. Thinned out the corner coming into hut from lobby, making it easier to peek into A site, Seems like mostly just, pretty minor changes. Bullets now do more damage when shot through walls in hut. They made Mini a little easier to, see if you're coming in. They moved the door up a little bit or something. And they changed it outside again. They removed 3 boxes on top of blue container near garage. So I guess that was like what you could use to like self-boost on top of garage. I'm not really sure if that's possible anymore. But I don't know, I feel like self-boosting on top of garage has always been a lot worse on this version of Nuke as opposed to the previous version. I mean, come to think of it, I'm actually not even sure if you could self-boost on the previous one. I think you had to have a teammate boost you anyway. And also in this update, we have the Spectrum case. I'll go ahead and put some images for that up on the screen. So yeah, you know, you can see we got some decent reds. We got the Neo Noir, I think looks pretty cool. The Bloodsport, I could take it or leave it. The Op Fever Dream is actually made by a friend of mine on Steam. It did not used to be called this. It didn't used to be called the Fever Dream, it used to be called the Psychopath, but I'll take it. It's the first ever skin in Counter-Strike named after a famous streamer. The M4A1S Decimator, the, oh gosh, I'm gonna butcher this, the Zhanglu, oh my gosh, please, if you have any idea how to pronounce that, please leave it in the comments below. The MAC-10 Last Dive, the Galil Crimson Tsunami, the Emerald Poison Dart, the XM1014 Seasons, the UMP45 Scaffold, MP7 Aqua Ben, the Oxide Blaze, that's an interesting one, the 5.7 Capillary, Sawed Off Xander, Blueprint, Jungle Slipstream, Ripple, whatever, no one gives a fuck about blue skin anyway. So I think that's pretty much everything included in this update. I'm just gonna let the rest of this video run, you know, just let you guys get a good idea of what this map is like, but I really appreciate you guys, you know, hanging out, watching the video. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to subscribe and like for more CSGO updates. I really, you know, love the game of Counter-Strike, and I just get so excited anytime there's new content. I'm so excited to play this map. I actually haven't even played it yet in a real environment. I thought I would make this video first. So, you know, I guess I'll see you guys on the next one.